Namaste everyone. My name is Priyamvada and we have with us Ravinder. So Ravinder has been learning yoga from me and let's hear from her. So Ravinder, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Um, I am HR by profession,
Okay.
uh, with identity that somehow profession gets attached. So I would like to start there.
Okay.
Uh, about me, I am a postpartum mom, almost 7 months postpartum. Uh, I have a very beautiful child,
Yeah.
baby boy, and I don't know if age is what we tell here, but I'm 31, so which is not the most common age for people to really conceive and have a healthy pregnancy. So that's about me.
Okay. So I was one of the lucky few to get one of the first calls when you speculated pregnancy. And what is it that made you be like, okay, this is the person that I want to learn yoga from? Even though you did not know back then that I had a specialization, like I did have it, but you didn't know it. But you were very sure that, okay, this is the class that I want to do. So, what made you make that decision?
Um, my journey of pregnancy has been nothing short of miracle. And I'm sure you would agree. Um, if we know the reason behind magic, then it's not magic anymore. So I don't want to go there as to why I chose. I would say it was magic. It was some energy as soon as I knew that I'm pregnant. That just drew me to you. Uh, I would also like to narrate a small incident that had happened. Just some time back, Deepika Padukone had conceived. She, of course, delivered a baby girl. But when she had conceived and she announced her pregnancy, I was reading up that she was doing prenatal yoga. And that's the time I got to know that there's something called as prenatal yoga, and it is a specialization. Women generally do that for a healthy pregnancy. Deepika, as we know, is also someone who's battled mental issues in the past, and she's very vocal about it. She talks a lot about mental health.
Yeah.
Um, she also has been a fitness freak herself. She has a schedule which she says if she does not follow, it gets into a loop, so to say. Um, Somehow picking that up from there, it just stayed in my mind. And in this spur of moment, when I got to know, that's the first thing that clicked. So who could be better than my own childhood friend, Priya, is what came to my mind. And I just picked up the phone. I guess everything else just fell in place. Universe has been very kind. Things have just flown since then.
True. And how has the overall experience been so far of prenatal and then you also, are doing postnatal. So we did prenatal for about 7 odd months and then we have also done postnatal. So how has the overall experience been?
Uh, I did speak to you at a personal level earlier, but I would like to also state it here again. My perception of yoga somewhere has completely, I would not say transformed, but got aligned. Um, I have done yoga when I was 18 years of age in my college days when people used to talk about um, gymming and various other forms of working out. Somehow, yoga was something that pulled me. And I did class at that time, didn't really enjoy it. Few years down the line, I went to cult. I still am a cult member. There again, I did yoga. it did give me a high, I must say. But the definition of yoga that's gone around was more around just the physical body.
Yes.
But I had a feeling always that there's something more, there's something got to be more than this, than just the physical form or the fitness or the flexible aspect that people talk about. So when I started doing prenatal with you, I got aligned. I got this answer to what I was seeking, that yoga is beyond just the asanas that we do. It's more of a union. And that experience led me to have a normal delivery, because we did not just work at my movements, but also my thought. Um, my experience of pregnancy was so profound that I could see life in front of my eyes. I knew I was that fertile soil. Whatever seed goes inside will just germinate and grow up to be a very strong tree.
Yeah.
In that moment, having those anxious thoughts, hundreds of people around, they keep sharing their energies, which may not necessarily always be positive. Some people come with their own set of fears and they try to put that in your head. And I experienced that too. But somehow, the learnings that I had in my journey of prenatal was something that kept me grounded, that kept me confident in my own self. And I knew for sure that, okay, this is how it's going to happen. This is when it will happen. And it is going to be an amazing experience, one of a kind. Um, and yeah, what we manifested, what we visualized is what we actually got.
Thank you so much
Um,
for sharing your experience.
Postnatal, yeah. So of course, something good leads to greediness of even better. That's how I started my postnatal as well. Um, my reproductive organs, my body overall, had to come back, recover to be better. I've had thoughts about my body issues. That is only after I delivered. Again, looking around, people sharing a lot of their fears and negativity about how women's body changes and it is never the same, it never comes back. Um, you have to do sacrifices to be a mother. Again, didn't fit with me, with my thought process. So there came postnatal, and it helped me pull myself out of, I don't know, that weird state. And here I am today,
Thank you
back to my
so much for sharing your
prenatal
experience.
weight. Yeah. And my whole confidence. In fact, much, much more stronger, much more confident.
Yeah, I agree. You are much more confident and you're much more, I feel you're much more settled in your being, which I don't see with a lot of mothers. They feel like they have lost their identity. But I feel like you have become a more refined version of you, if that makes sense. More, you become more of yourself, I feel. And I don't
Absolutely.
feel that you feel like you've lost something or something has been taken, a part of your identity has changed or something like that. So thank you so much for sharing your experience. And is there any closing thoughts, or are we done?
Uh, One thing that you've constantly reminded me is what you think is right. As a mother, as a human, as an individual, nobody has the right to take that away from you.
Yeah.
So, going back to intuition, when I have swayed away, has been something that you've kept me true to. And I guess this is what I would like to share with all the other new mothers or even students that you are meeting in your journey. Getting back to your own self is the only way.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for listening.